Good evening, dear friend. Tonight, let the day quietly fade away. Imagine yourself standing beside the peaceful harbor of Southampton, England, on a cool spring morning in April of 1912. The sky is pale blue, a gentle breeze carries the scent of the sea, and soft waves brush against the docks with a slow, calming rhythm. Before you, the RMS Titanic rests silently at her berth. She is no longer just a masterpiece of engineering. She is ready to begin the journey she was built for. The harbor is slowly coming to life. Porters push heavy carts along the wooden docks. Horse-drawn wagons deliver fresh bread, fruit, vegetables, and carefully packed supplies that will feed thousands of passengers during the voyage. Crew members walk calmly across the gangways, checking lists and preparing every corner of the great ship. There is no feeling of panic. Only quiet excitement. For many people, this is simply another morning. But history is gently unfolding around them. As the sun rises a little higher, the first passengers begin to arrive. Some step from elegant motorcars dressed in fine coats and polished shoes. Their luggage is carefully marked before being carried aboard by smiling porters. They speak of New York, of business meetings, family reunions, and exciting adventures waiting across the Atlantic. Not far away, another group quietly waits in line. Young mothers hold the hands of sleepy children. Fathers carry worn leather suitcases filled with everything their families own. Many have traveled for days from villages across Europe. They are leaving behind familiar streets, old friends, and cherished memories. Ahead of them lies America. A place they have only imagined. Some dream of opening a small shop. Others hope to build a farm. Many simply hope for honest work and a better future for their children. Their suitcases are small. Their dreams are enormous. The officers welcome each passenger with calm professionalism. Tickets are checked. Cabins are assigned. Friendly directions are given with quiet smiles. Slowly, the Titanic begins to fill with people from many different walks of life. Rich and poor. Young and old. Families and solo travelers. Each person carries a unique story. Each heart carries a different dream. Above them, the four great funnels rise proudly into the morning sky. The polished railings shine in the sunlight. White ropes gently sway with the breeze. Everything feels peaceful. A ship's bell rings softly somewhere in the distance. Seagulls glide overhead, their gentle calls echoing across the harbor. The ocean beyond the dock stretches toward the horizon, calm and welcoming. No one standing here can see the days ahead. Today is filled only with hope. Hope for safe travels. Hope for new beginnings. Hope that this remarkable ship will carry every passenger toward a brighter tomorrow. And as the last rays of morning sunlight dance upon the quiet water, the Titanic patiently waits. Her engines are silent for now. But not for much longer. Very soon, the greatest voyage in the world will finally begin. Welcome back, dear friend. The gentle morning sun now shines across the harbor, wrapping the great ship in a warm golden light. The air is fresh, the sea is calm, and the excitement of departure quietly fills the docks of Southampton. Step aboard the Titanic for a moment. Walk slowly along her wide decks. Feel the smooth wooden floor beneath your feet. Listen to the distant cries of seagulls drifting across the peaceful harbor. Everything feels calm. Everything feels new. Crew members move gracefully through the ship, making their final preparations. White tablecloths are carefully spread across long dining tables. Fresh flowers are placed in elegant vases. Soft blankets are folded neatly inside every cabin. Every detail has been prepared with care. In first class, passengers begin to explore their beautiful surroundings. Some pause beneath the magnificent grand staircase, looking up at the glass dome that fills the room with gentle daylight. Others relax in the reading room, turning the pages of a favorite book while enjoying the quiet comfort of the ship. In second class, families unpack their luggage and smile with pleasant surprise. Many quietly agree that they have never stayed anywhere so comfortable before. Down in third class, laughter fills the hallways. Children run happily from one end of the corridor to the other while parents gently remind them not to wander too far. For many of these families, this is the greatest adventure of their lives. Some have never seen the ocean before. Now they are about to cross it. The kitchens are already alive with activity. Fresh bread is placed into warm ovens. Soups gently simmer. Chefs carefully prepare meals that will soon be served to thousands of passengers from many different countries. The pleasant aroma of baking bread slowly drifts through the ship. It feels warm. It feels welcoming. Above deck, sailors quietly inspect the lifeboats, ropes, and equipment one final time. The officers walk calmly along the bridge, checking the weather and reviewing the course that will carry the Titanic across the Atlantic Ocean. Everything appears ready. Everything appears peaceful. Back on the dock, families continue saying their goodbyes. A young boy hugs his grandfather tightly before boarding with his parents. A mother wipes away a small tear as she waves to her sister. Friends promise to write letters once they arrive in New York. Some smiles are joyful. Some are bittersweet. But all are filled with hope. No one believes they are saying goodbye forever. They simply expect to meet again someday. As the afternoon breeze gently stirs the flags above the harbor, a quiet feeling settles over the great ship. The waiting is almost over. The passengers have arrived. The crew is prepared. The supplies are safely aboard. The engines are ready to awaken. Soon, the deep voice of the ship's whistle will echo across Southampton, announcing the beginning of a voyage that history will remember for generations. For now, however, there is only peace. Only the soft movement of the sea. Only the quiet excitement shared by thousands of hopeful hearts. And beneath the bright spring sky, the mighty Titanic waits patiently for the moment when she will finally leave the shore behind. Welcome back, dear friend. The afternoon sun begins its slow journey toward the western sky, painting the harbor with soft shades of gold. A peaceful silence settles over Southampton, broken only by the gentle splash of waves against the side of the Titanic. The time has finally come. Passengers gather along the railings, looking back at the busy harbor one last time. Some wave their hats high in the air. Others hold tightly to the hands of loved ones standing on the dock below. Smiles fill many faces. A few quiet tears appear as well. But above every emotion is a feeling of hope. A small girl, no older than 7, hugs her favorite cloth doll as she stands beside her mother. She looks up at the towering funnels above her and whispers, "Mama, is this really the biggest ship in the whole world?" Her mother smiles gently. "Yes," she says softly. "And soon it will carry us to our new home." Nearby, an elderly couple leans against the polished railing, watching the calm water shimmer in the afternoon light. They have waited many years for this journey, saving little by little until they could finally afford the voyage. Today, their dream has become real. On the bridge, Captain Edward Smith quietly surveys the harbor. With decades of experience at sea, his calm presence reassures both passengers and crew. Officers exchange a few final words, checking every detail before departure. Everything is ready. Deep below the decks, engineers prepare the mighty engines. For a moment, the ship seems to hold its breath. Then, a long, deep whistle echoes across Southampton. Its powerful voice rolls over the water and through the city streets. People on the docks pause to listen. Children cover their ears and then laugh with delight. Seagulls rise gracefully into the sky. Slowly, almost too slowly to notice, the great ship begins to move. Heavy ropes are released from the dock. Small tugboats assist as the Titanic glides gently away from the harbor. Thousands of people wave from the shore. Passengers wave back until familiar faces become smaller and smaller in the distance. The city slowly fades behind them. Ahead lies only the endless Atlantic Ocean. The breeze grows cooler as the Titanic enters open water. Fresh sea air fills every deck. Many passengers remain outside, unable to take their eyes off the beautiful coastline disappearing behind them. Some dream about New York. Some imagine family members waiting to welcome them. Others simply enjoy the peaceful rhythm of the sea. As evening approaches, the golden sunlight reflects from the ship's windows, making the Titanic appear almost magical. Soft music begins to drift through the first-class lounge. Families gather for their first dinner aboard. Children excitedly tell stories about the day's adventure. The ship feels alive with quiet happiness. No one can see beyond tomorrow. No one knows what waits beyond the distant horizon. Tonight, there are only dreams. Dreams of opportunity. Dreams of adventure. Dreams of a brighter future waiting across the ocean. And as the first stars begin to appear above the Atlantic, the Titanic sails confidently into the night, carrying more than 2,000 hearts toward a new beginning. For now, the sea is calm. The sky is clear. And the greatest voyage in history has only just begun. Good evening, dear friend. Tonight, let us return to the peaceful Atlantic Ocean. The Titanic has now left the shores of England far behind. Everywhere you look, there is only the endless sea, stretching gently beneath a sky so wide that it seems to have no end. The steady heartbeat of the great engines can be felt beneath your feet, soft and comforting, like the slow rhythm of a peaceful dream. The ship moves gracefully across the calm water. The morning sun rises over the eastern horizon, painting the ocean with ribbons of gold and silver. Gentle waves sparkle in the light, while seabirds circle above before slowly disappearing toward the distant coast. Life aboard the Titanic begins with quiet routines. In the first-class dining room, sunlight pours through large windows as guests enjoy breakfast. Fresh bread, warm tea, sweet fruit, and eggs are served on fine china. Soft conversations fill the room, and every smile carries the excitement of a journey just beginning. Some passengers read the morning newspaper. Others discuss business, travel, or the great city of New York waiting on the other side of the ocean. Outside, the wide promenade deck is peaceful. Ladies wearing elegant hats stroll slowly with their husbands and friends. Gentle laughter drifts through the cool sea air as passengers stop to admire the endless blue horizon. Far below, in second class, families enjoy a comfortable breakfast together. Children look through the windows, hoping to spot dolphins or distant ships. Everything feels fresh. Everything feels full of possibility. In third class, the atmosphere is cheerful and warm. The dining room echoes with many different languages as families from Ireland, Sweden, Norway, Italy, and other parts of Europe share meals together. Although they come from different countries, they all share one dream. A new beginning. Many parents quietly imagine the lives their children might build in America. Perhaps a small home. Perhaps a good school. Perhaps opportunities they themselves had never known. Above them all, the crew works with quiet dedication. Stewards make beds with crisp white sheets. Housekeepers polish shining handrails. Engineers carefully monitor the powerful engines deep below the waterline. On the bridge, Captain Edward Smith stands calmly beside his officers, watching the peaceful Atlantic stretch endlessly ahead. Everything appears exactly as it should. The weather is kind. The sea is gentle. The Titanic sails with confidence. As the afternoon arrives, passengers gather on the open decks. Some wrap themselves in light coats as the cool ocean breeze brushes across their faces. Others simply lean against the polished railings, listening to the soothing sound of waves meeting the great ship's hull. It is a sound that soon becomes familiar. A quiet rhythm. Steady. Comforting. Almost like a lullaby carried across the sea. As the sun slowly begins its journey toward the western sky, the Atlantic glows with soft shades of orange, pink, and gold. The Titanic sails onward, peaceful and proud. For everyone aboard, it feels as though the voyage has only just begun. And tonight, beneath a sky filled with gentle stars, the world's greatest ship continues her graceful journey across the endless ocean. Good evening once again, dear friend. As the Titanic continues her gentle voyage across the Atlantic, the afternoon slowly melts into a peaceful evening. The ocean stretches in every direction, smooth as blue glass, reflecting the warm colors of the setting sun. There is no land in sight now. Only the sea. Only the sky. And the quiet confidence of a magnificent ship carrying more than 2,000 souls toward a new horizon. The fresh ocean breeze moves softly across the decks, carrying the clean scent of saltwater. Passengers breathe deeply, enjoying the calmness that seems to surround the ship. Some settle into wooden deck chairs with warm blankets draped over their knees. Others quietly write letters in small notebooks, describing the beauty of the journey. The ocean is endless, one traveler writes. It feels as though the whole world has become peaceful. Nearby, children laugh as they watch a small group of dolphins appear beside the ship. For a few magical moments, the playful animals leap through the sparkling water, keeping pace with the Titanic before disappearing beneath the waves once again. The children clap with delight. Even the adults cannot help but smile. As evening approaches, soft music begins to fill the first-class lounge. A pianist gently plays familiar melodies while guests gather for conversation. Some sip warm tea. Others simply sit quietly, listening as the music blends with the distant rhythm of the sea. Down in third class, the evening feels different, yet equally joyful. Families gather after dinner. Someone begins to play a fiddle. Soon another passenger joins with a small accordion. People clap softly, children dance, and neighbors who met only days ago now laugh together like old friends. For a little while, the Atlantic feels less like a vast ocean and more like a bridge connecting many lives. Far below, deep inside the ship, the engineers continue their careful work. The enormous engines turn with a steady, reassuring rhythm. Every valve is checked. Every gauge is watched closely. The heartbeat of the Titanic never seems to miss a beat. Above them, on the bridge, Captain Edward Smith steps quietly onto the wing of the bridge. The evening air is cool against his face. He gazes across the calm Atlantic. The sea is unusually still. The horizon is clear. Only a few distant stars begin to appear as daylight slowly fades. He smiles gently. It has been a beautiful day at sea. One of the officers quietly reports the day's progress. Everything is going according to plan. The ship is making excellent time. As darkness settles over the Atlantic, lights begin to glow throughout the Titanic. Hundreds of windows shine warmly against the deep blue night, making the great ship appear like a floating city of golden light. Inside, passengers prepare for another peaceful evening. Some enjoy quiet conversations before bedtime. Others read a few pages of a favorite novel. Many step outside for one last look at the stars. Above them stretches one of the clearest night skies imaginable. Thousands of stars sparkle overhead. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a silver ribbon. The ocean reflects their light so gently that it almost feels as though the ship is sailing between two endless skies. No one speaks very loudly. There is no need. The beauty of the moment says everything. Wrapped in silence, surrounded by sea and stars, the Titanic glides forward with quiet elegance. It is a night filled with peace. A night that no one aboard will ever forget. Good evening, dear friend. Let us spend one more peaceful night aboard the Titanic. The stars shine brightly above the Atlantic, and the great ship continues her graceful journey through calm, moonlit waters. There is almost no wind tonight. The sea is so still that it seems to mirror the sky itself. The steady rhythm of the engines hums quietly beneath the decks. It is a gentle sound. Comforting. Constant. Like a lullaby carried across the open ocean. Most passengers have now settled into the quiet rhythm of life at sea. In the first-class lounge, the final notes of the evening's music slowly fade away. Guests wish one another good night before walking through softly lit hallways toward their cabins. Stewards move silently through the corridors, making sure every lamp is glowing warmly and every guest has everything they need. In second class, families gather for a few peaceful moments before bedtime. Parents tell gentle stories to sleepy children. A father stands beside a round window with his young son, pointing toward the stars. Those stars, he says softly, have guided sailors for hundreds of years. The little boy looks up in wonder. They make the ocean feel less lonely. His father smiles. Yes, he whispers. They always have. Down in third class, the laughter of the evening has grown quiet. Children sleep peacefully beneath warm blankets while parents whisper about the future waiting across the Atlantic. They imagine busy streets in New York. A small house with a garden. Steady work. Good schools. Simple dreams that mean everything. Above them all, the officers continue their watch. On the bridge, they carefully study the horizon. The air has become colder now. The Atlantic often grows cooler as ships travel farther west, and tonight is no different. The crew notices the crisp breeze but remains calm. Everything appears peaceful. Far below, in the engine rooms, powerful machines continue their endless work. Coal is carefully fed into the great boilers. Steam drives the enormous engines with remarkable precision. The heartbeat of the Titanic never falters. She moves confidently through the sleeping ocean. Out on the open deck, only a few passengers remain awake. Wrapped in heavy coats, they quietly admire the beauty of the night. The sky seems endless. The stars shine brighter than many of them have ever seen. One elderly woman closes her eyes and breathes deeply. "I've never known such peace," she whispers. For a long moment, no one speaks. There is only the gentle sound of water flowing past the ship. Only the cool breeze. Only the quiet feeling that all is well. The Titanic continues westward, carrying dreams from many different countries toward a single destination. Behind her, the dark Atlantic stretches for miles. Ahead of her lies another beautiful day at sea. And somewhere beyond the distant horizon, the ocean quietly keeps its ancient secrets. Secrets that no passenger can yet imagine. But tonight is not a night for fear. It is a night for peace. A night for hope. A night for gentle dreams carried across calm waters beneath a sky filled with countless stars. As you close your eyes, imagine the Titanic sailing softly through the quiet Atlantic. Its lights glowing warmly. Its engines humming gently. Its passengers sleeping peacefully. And the endless ocean rocking the great ship with the calm rhythm of the sea. Sleep well, dear friend. Tomorrow, a new day will dawn upon the Atlantic. And our remarkable journey will continue.